It's Epsilon here, otherwise known as Ben. I'm probably going to just change my name to Ben or Benji or something like that. And today, it's a very different video. Usually, I am a Fortnite person or a Minecraft guy, but today I'm going to be sharing with you guys something that I really do enjoy a lot in my life, and that is music, specifically rock music. I listen to a whole lot of rock and just every type, prog, everything you think of, pop punk, everything punk, glam, metal, everything, all that. Early rock too. But today I'm going to be doing a tier list of definitely one of my favorite bands right now, my favorite rock band. Even though they're a heavy mixture of a lot of stuff. They have a lot of different influences: reggae, jazz, punk, because they were originally a punk band, The Police, and then they kind of morphed their sound to be more just they're more poppy, but I think their sound so good, and they have really good drummer Stewart, Sting, Andy Summers, just amazing group right here. I recently just listened to all of their albums in order, starting from Alanis de Moore, Regala de Blanc, what up, Zendada Monada, Ghost in the Machine, and obviously Synchronicity. In this video, I'm going to be ranking them on a simple tier. You've probably seen this before. And let's just get into it. First of all, Alanis de Moore. I would say this album for me, um, it definitely has not as many like of my favorite songs on it. I definitely like Roxanne. Can't Stand Losing You. I see that Can't Stand Losing You is not on this. Is it on this? Yeah, it is. Um, Roxanne, Born in the 50s. I love Born in the 50s. Born in the 50s is actually one of my favorite Police songs. Um, there's a lot of good stuff on here. But I would say out of all of these, it's definitely my least favorite as far as like stuff that I would listen to, like stuff that pops up on a playlist of mine. And it's definitely because it's their start and they didn't have that many songs. All these were very early on in the career of the Police. Um, they couldn't really have that much. It's still packed full of good songs, but like I would say out of the five of these albums, I would definitely say it's the weakest, but also it's still a really good album. I would say it's definitely like A minus. Um, I'll give it a B in my rating, but all of these albums are like S, but I'm gonna go like more of just like rating them in there. They're all gonna be up here. I don't think any of these albums really sucked. They were masterpieces for a reason. They're classics. Oh, and So Lonely's on this album. Actually, So Lonely, I'll put an A. All right, next up we have Regata de Blanc. Regata de Blanc is also an amazing album. Message in a Bottle, of course, number one song I think people would think about with this album. Message in a Bottle, Regata de Blanc, obviously the title track. Bring on the Night's really good. The bed's too empty without you or something like that. Walking on the Moon, Too Big Without You. And there's a lot of good songs on here. I definitely find myself listening to a lot of these songs and just like in my playlist because they're really good. Message in a Bottle is definitely, without a doubt, probably my favorite Police song. It's a toss up, but like favorite on this album, but definitely was my favorite Police song for a while, and was my favorite song before I listened to every album like in chronological order and every song. And Walking on the Moon's good. Bed's Too Big Without You is really good. Regata de Blanc is a really good song, the instrumental. And I would definitely say that this album is definitely an S tier Police album. This is just sort of like this is like their big success. And this has some of the big songs. When I think of the Police, and like when I ask people what they think of the Police, they think of Message in the Bottle, Walking on the Moon. Those are two of the biggest Police songs in my opinion, and two of the best because they're really good, they're catchy, and like Walking on the Moon, simple riff, and really good drumming, and just really catchy lyrics. And Zendada Monada, this album for me is definitely. I would say it's like Alanis de Moore. There's a lot of. Actually, no. I'd say this album's definitely still a really good album. It's very political. There's a lot of political lyrics like "Bombs Away," "Canary in a Coal Mine," "Don't Stand Too Close to Me," which is off of Sting being a teacher. There's so much good stuff. "Do do do da 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 da." That one's really good. There's a lot of good stuff on this album. "Driven to Tears" is pretty good. I would say "Bombs Away" is my like ghost pick from this album. "Bombs Away" is pretty good. "Behind My Camel" instrumental. "Canary in a Coal Mine" is just a good upbeat, and I like the guitar playing on this one a lot. I would definitely say this ranks for me above Regatta de Blanc, just because of I feel like this one has more. Definitely say there's one more complex in this album. I would say and this is a very vibey album, and it has a lot of. It's very hard between these two. I say these are about equal. I'll put Zendada Monada ahead of Regatta de Blanc, but I would say these are about equal. "Ghost in the Machine." This one, honestly, besides for some of the hits, it's a little. It's still a bona fide classic, and it has a lot of good ones. But it's definitely. Mm, it's definitely not like the album. I think the cover of this album is amazing. We got good songs like "Spirits in the Terror World," every little thing she does is magic. Jeepers. "Demolition Man's" good, but I don't really. Out of all the other albums, all these, I remember a lot of the good songs off these, and this one's mostly because it got played a lot, and it's the one I recently just finished. But this one was kind of, I gotta say, even though I know people love this and some people rank it even above Synchronicity, I think this one is probably my oh crap, we're lagging. Probably my, hold up, let's refresh. There we go. It's probably an A tier album for me. They're all S's, but they all feel like S's. They all could be S's, but I'm gonna judge them very strictly off of what I like of these albums. I would say it's an A. And finally, we have their last studio album. Definitely the most. I would say it's the most sold out of any of these albums and the most played of any of these songs got. Mostly because it really hit big here in the United States with all of its hits, and is still big today with, of course, "Every Breath You Take." My favorite song currently from The Police, "King of Pain," even though it's more poppy. These songs are more poppy because they're more, I feel like, produced better. They're more poppy produced. "Wrapped Around Your Finger" is good. "Tea in the Sahara" is really good. "Murdered by Numbers" is good. The whole bottom tier of this album, from Synchronicity 2 down to "Murdered by Numbers," is amazing. And Synchronicity 1's good too. "Oh My God's" pretty good. Don't like "Mother." Mother's the worst Police song, I would say, mostly because it's goofy. It's an Andrew Summer song, and it just sounds really goofy. I skipped through it the first time because I just didn't want to hear it, and I've listened to it once since and don't want to listen to it again. Um, I would say that as far as just pure hits, this album has the most of just certified banger after banger banger. Um, and it's their most commercially successful one. But I would say that with all these other ones, I can't remember which other one has a Andy Summers joke song on it. I can't remember. There's a couple with them, but I would definitely have to say this is my second. Uh, this is tough. It's either number one or two. The only thing that's dragging it down is "Mother" for me. But I would definitely say it's definitely above Zendatta Monada, but we're lagging, of course. I would definitely put it above Zendatta Monada, but like these could go back and forth. But I think that's my final rating. I just if someone watches this video and comments, I know they're gonna be a little bit mad about uh, Ghost in the Machine. I just, as far as songs that I listen to the Police, I feel like I listen to a lot more songs off of these three, and maybe even this more. But I think this is better produced and has, I think, better bangers. I would say every little thing she does is magic. In my opinion, I would listen to more than Roxanne. But these have more just good flow. Even though this one's really good, but I don't see myself listening to this one as much. This is just tough. But I would definitely say that's my final ranking. Let me know in the comments what you think about this list, and if you disagree with me on my ranking. These are all good albums. I love the Police. They're definitely a top 5 band for me out of all the ones I've listened to. So it's hard for me to be very mad about any of the songs because they're really good. I really get the hype that I remember hearing about before I started listening to them, and that's why I'm wearing my shirt as I'm recording this video. So with that, that's the video. Let me know in the comments what you want me to do next. I'm thinking about doing Star Wars tier list. With that, have a good day, guys, and subscribe.